Hey guys, here we are with our next Road Warrior recap. As you can see, I'm over here with Lich Slayers. Any of you who don't know what a Road Warrior recap is, it is where I come to your clan, I war with your clan, and then I do a recap such as this one. So, if you like it, please subscribe, check it out. If you want me to come to your clan and do a war with you, then drop me an email, drop me a comment, let me know. This war actually was made up of two clans. They kind of joined together to have a larger war. Ended up going with 45-45, and it was obviously Lich Slayers being one of them, and Top Tier Tactics. I know, Tommy and Slick Nick, a bunch of the other guys are from Top Tier, and either way, it was great to see these two clans come together like this and pull out a nice victory over a Town Hall 9, a clan level 9. If you are watching this and you're from either of those two clans, great job. Please let your friends in your respective clans know that this video is out, and encourage them to come check it out and subscribe. Alright, let's get into the attacks. As you can see, the war was won 129 to 127. Total destruction of 98 to about 96. Dutton, I don't know if that's how you say that, but they came out. They played pretty hard. But Lich Slayers, they came out real hot and heavy at first and took a really big lead nice and early. Dutton kind of came back and made a game out of it towards the end, but they just couldn't do enough to get the job done. So as you can see, they cleaned up most everything down low. They struggled stars, and then the Slayers, they pretty much wrecked everything. They do obviously have a couple of stars that they did not finish out, but for the most part, everything was 3-starred. So we're going to start down pretty low. We're actually going to watch my attack first because it's the lowest of the ones I picked. So let's go to number 34. And here I am doing, as you can see, a Go Vaho. I'm kind of light on the Valkyries because a previous attack showed me where the Great Bombs were. There are no DGBs and they're all on the core, so I decided not to go with my normal 6 or so Valkyries. Sometimes I do 5, sometimes 7, depending on the base. So this time I just went with 4. I got 1 of my own. I got 3 in the clan castle, and I am going to let's fast forward through this dragon part. You guys have seen me smash a dragon 100 times by now. Alright, there goes the dragon. Now I am going to come in from this angle, and because of how the defenses on the outside were placed, dropped 2 giants there to tank for just long enough for my wizards to come up and clear that. I want my entry point's going to be right there. Nice wide funnel so that way those heads can't. And as it is here, I have, literally heads funneled out, and they do work. They get all the way into the levels, and those Valks clean out some of those trash buildings. In comes my king. I got my golem in there. I dropped my first heal for my Valks. As you can see, look how close my golem was. I thought he was going to split into golemites, but he didn't. And he gets healed fairly well back up. And in come the hogs from the left, kind of just sprinkling them in there because I know they're not going to run into any great bombs. And having them all go straight from the outside into the core like that avoids a lot of those spring traps. So I liked how that worked out. There goes my other heal, and as you can see, this base is already destroyed. I have a huge pack of hogs left. You can't really see them because they're fighting that king, but I probably have 12 hogs left, and I still have Valkyries up. I've got wizards working on cleanup down here, even a couple of barbs working on those pesky builder huts. And I still have, 10 or 12 hogs running around just smashing everything they see. So let's just fast forward through this cleanup, and we will move on to the next attack. I just wanted to show this because this open core layout is a great opportunity for a Go Vaho. For those of you who've been itching to try it but haven't gotten around to it yet, this is the kind of base you're looking for. You can use a Go Vaho on a lot of things, but this one loves it. Alright. Let's move on. We are going to move up to number 10. And we are going to watch Mr. Fat. I hope you don't mind if I call you Mr. Fat. Fat Delicious going up against Jane with a Go-Ho. We're going to fast forward to this Clan Castle pull. He does have to use a second hog to get it done. Drops those poisons, and down goes the dragon. Alright, here comes those golems. We got 3 golems, 2 of our own, 1 in the Clan Castle. Nice little wizard wall behind that to make your nice solid funnel. We got a jump spell, which is going to get us all the way to the core and take out both of these heroes. At least that's the plan. I like this kill squad. I know it's a little heavy with the 3 golems, but when you have that weird space next to the town hall, you can assume that it's Tesla farmed out, which it was. So those golems did some nice tanking for those Teslas, and the heroes took down most of the Teslas. There's a lot of value there, especially because those do a lot of work on your hogs. And this whole corner of the base is all cleared out, so that means the hogs have a very solid path across the north to the west. Kill squad triggered a couple of great bombs, and there's probably another one in this corner right here, so there's not really a lot of risk there. Drops the heal, heal them right back up, and bunch of hogs left over for cleanup. Queen did go down, but we have a wizard in the middle, a couple of wizards on the outside, and a swag heal spell with plenty of hogs left over. It's a very nice attack, and there's that swag. Nice job, Fatalicious. Beautiful 3-star. Okay, let's move on. We're gonna look at. We're just gonna go up 1 now. We're gonna look at number 9. 9 is Junior, doing some smashy using Lava Loon. It's not even a Go La Loon. It's just old school Lava Loon. He does use basically his heroes as a kill team. Let's fast forward through this poison as usual. He does use his heroes as a kill team, take out that defending queen. We're going to see that here in just a second. Oh, it is a Go La Loon. My mistake. Apparently I remembered this incorrectly. Anyways, has that Golden Clan Castle, drops his wizards for a very small funnel, and wall breakers to get through that first level. King goes up there and takes out that enemy queen very quickly. His queen right behind, shooting over the top, doing most of the work. Still got a golem out front doing most of the tanking. King is taking some work, but now they're going to get into that core. They do beat through the core, so that takes a few minutes, but doesn't matter. They get the job done. And now that there's so much of this base already cleared out, and those Teslas were being tanked for, he decides to send in his first hound, sucks up a couple of mines, and then a few balloons with haste right on it. And I love how patient he is with those. He lets them clear that whole section out, and then he sends another hound from the long angle to suck up any traps that could be on that far corner. Puts in that second hound on the short angle with a haste, gets those guys through real quick. That first hound goes down from sucking up traps and being first there. Then his other hound ends up going to that last air defense, and then he just tacticals the loons in on the backside. This is so pretty. Right now there are no balloons taking any damage at all. Those hounds were perfectly placed, perfectly timed. So now he's still got 10 balloons or so, maybe a little less, maybe 7 balloons, and that Expo and that Arch Tower just not going to do enough to get it done. He's got a bunch of pups, and they are spread very nicely, so they're all targeting something different. At one point, they will converge on that town hall and take it out. Very nice 3-star. Old school Go La Loon. Beautifully done, Junior. Alright, now we're going to move up to the number 3. This is good old Junior. Not really sure if that's the same person or not. Maybe. It may not be. I don't know. Anyways, he does a Queen Walk Go-Ho on this. I believe it starts up here. He's got to pull the Clan Castle first. I always forget about that. So out comes the Clan Castle, And then he drags it up north using his queen. He actually started dragging it over here using that goblin, and then dropped the queen now that she's closer. Clan Castle troops go to her, drops the poison, which is smart because if you're not going to drop a poison, you're going to have to drop a rage or her ability. So poison slows them down enough that the queen can take care of that Clan Castle, otherwise unassisted. Drops in a couple of wizards, start making that funnel. Wants to make sure that queen is going the way he designed. Let's fast forward this walk a little bit. Takes out the enemy queen, which is huge. And then she starts to move up to the left. Couple of minions for some free buildings and to establish the funnel on the opposite side. Now the queen is going over to meet up with the kill squad. Got that funnel made fairly decently here. Drops a jump spell to get through that first layer. Very nicely placed. It's got to be almost perfect to jump both of those walls, especially in and out. Out gives you a little bit more flexibility. In, it has to actually be over that wall, just like it is. So on the inside, it's actually over the wall. On the outside, it's right there on the edge. It actually is a little bit short, unfortunately, causing his king to jump out. He still has that golem there, doing some tanking, and the healers on it, and it looks like they're keeping up, keeping all of those defenses otherwise occupied. And in come the hogs from the south. Drops the early heal spell for them, where those high hit points are, getting into those crossbows. He does have a bunch of skellies on him. It would be a good time to probably drop that poison where they might meet up. King finally breaks through into the core. There's the poison on the mortar. The hogs weren't really there long enough, but it did get most of the skellies. And now they have to run out to this corner for the troll Tesla. Doesn't matter. All the cleanup is already mostly done because his heroes skirted back outside. BK has made his way into the core, so there is very little cleanup left to do. And there it is. Very nice 3-star. Good old Junior. Alright, so we are going to move on up and look at our last one, which is Tommy Guns on number 2, doing a very beautiful Go-Va-Ho. I love Go-Va-Hos. They're probably my favorite attack. They're not great for every base, but there is so many bases they are good for, especially a base that kind of builds your funnel for you. We'll fast forward through this Clan Castle crap. And down goes the dragon. Alright, in comes the golems. It's got one at 3 o'clock, one at 1:30-ish. Drops in the wizards and the queen to make a nice funnel. Wall breakers go in, they eat through that first wall, and then that jump spell gets them all the way to the heroes, or at least both heroes and the core. So the king will jump into that town hall box. Valkyries go down. Unfortunately, a couple of them did take a walk down here because if he would have dropped them like over here instead of where he did, they would have all went in the core. But because of where he dropped them and the funnel wasn't as wide on that side, he lost a couple of Valkyries. But it just goes to show you that, had they gone where they were supposed to have, the attack would have been just so much more insane. He didn't even need them. He basically had 3 swag Valkyries if you look at it that way. Lighting off some great bombs with that kill squad still. And in come the hogs. He does get a little bit of value here because that Valkyrie is tanking for that Wiz Tower. But hogs are coming in and working in from the southwest up to the north. Perfect heal spell where that other great bomb likely is. And hogs are running through, getting these last couple of things. There's only a few hogs left, maybe 6, but they are all full health, and they should not have any problem taking down these last couple of defenses. He does lose a few right there to a spring trap. He must have had more than 6 because he's got 5 left now, and he just lost 3. So do a little quick math, some long division, a little bit of calculus, and you will come up with 8 every time. Anyways, base is already wrecked. There's not much left to it. He's still got a handful of hogs, couple of Valks, wizards, heroes both up. Even that giant and that golem. I don't know where that golem was going, but easy 3-star. Very, very nice job, Tommy Guns. Alright guys, we're going to wrap this Road Warrior recap up. If you like what you saw, go ahead, let me know. Please tell your friends, especially if you are in either of these clans. But even if you're not, let people know that if they are looking for a Road Warrior recap for themselves, all you got to do is drop me a line. I am already developing a little bit of a list here, so it might be a couple weeks before I get to you. But as long as you are a 3-star Fair Play Community clan, no problem. I will add you to the list and I will get to you. That is that. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I just need a handful more so I can make my custom URL. That'll be a big day. Alright. See you guys around. Good luck out there.